Hello. Our gospel today comes from the Gospel of St. Mark. Jesus went out along the sea. All the crowd came to him, and he taught them. As he passed by, he saw Levi, son of Alphaeus, sitting at the customs post. Jesus said to him, "Follow me." And he got up and followed Jesus. While he was at table in his house, many tax collectors and sinners sat with Jesus and his disciples, for there were many who followed him. Some scribes who were Pharisees saw that Jesus was eating with sinners and tax collectors and said to his disciples, "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" Jesus heard this and said to them, "Those who are well do not need a physician, but the sick do. I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Well, in today's Gospel, we hear the call of Levi, who we more often referred to as Matthew. We see the same conversion story in Matthew's Gospel where he is referred to as Matthew. And with the conversion here, we see something interesting. In Mark's Gospel, he only tells the conversion, the calling of the fishermen, and then Levi, who we know as Matthew. And what's different is that Matthew is a tax collector. He would have been seen as someone who was a great sinner, as someone who was in league with the Roman Empire, which was something that was just not acceptable for the Jewish people, as they desired to have their own self-rule. Yet in today's gospel, we see that Jesus has called him, that he has invited him to be his disciple. And so we see this unfolding where he's gone to share a meal with Matthew, where he's gone to share a meal with all sorts of folks who are described as sinners and tax collectors. And Jesus dines with all of them. And the Pharisees are quite upset with this. And they go and they ask Jesus' disciples, not Jesus himself, which is interesting and probably a point for another homily on some day. They ask his disciples, what is Jesus up to? And he hears them and he tells them, those who are well do not need a physician, but the sick do. I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners. To show that Jesus' principal mission is not to come to earth to condemn, but indeed to heal. And that is something that's so important, that God has come to bring healing to all, that is his principal mission, to make us well, to heal us from the effect of sin. And so this day, may you and I embrace Jesus Christ in his mission of healing and approach him confident that he has come to call the sinner. God bless.